Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors. Listen, this is a collection rendition. I'm going to show you my folders rendition. This is the Raja 2 from Cold Steel, OS 10A, Grippy G10. I've got two of them, super badass. I will EDC 2 from time to time. Here's how we're going to run this thing. I've got 3 boxes of knives over here. I'm going to show you the knife. I'm going to set it over here. We're going to put like a 20-minute limit on this whole kit and caboodle. And what I don't show you, I'll leave in these boxes and we'll do it next week and do a part 2. But this is the Choir Boys Outdoors folder rendition, my collection. Before we get into it, guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives, and the stats are everywhere. That's why we focus on 0, the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. All that means is this: vets, we love you. You have a place here. We're back to blue over here. We support law to the chagrin of many. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And when we do, because I have, we accept responsibility. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So again, I'm going to take a knife from here. I'm going to give you a brief history on it. I'm going to put it over here. We're going to put a 20-minute time limit on it. This is the Rosecraft Skinner. There will be a full review sometime this week on it. It's a gorgeous white micarta handles. Go over to Rosecraft Blades and check them out, man. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Donnie has the rest of my collection. Donnie B all day. Shout out to him. He did a great job on some reviews. Check those out. And you can just hit Rosecraft, Choir Boys, and I'll have probably 20 reviews pop up. Beautiful blade. But what we want to do is I'm just going to move through them. The ones you guys have seen a lot, we're not going to spend a lot of time on. I just want to see if I can show you my knife collection. This is the Tiger Claw from Cold Steel in CTS XHP. This was a gift from Jacob Lamb. The thing is super dope. Now, I was asked today if this was steel or plastic. This is aluminum. This ring is actually aluminum. Somebody asked if you could take it off. You know what? I'm sure you could with a little cutting wheel or a Dremel, and it'll come off. It doesn't really get in my way a whole lot. I don't use it a whole lot. I'll show you the hand grip there. But I love this thing. I'm not a huge serrations guy. You'll never see any fixed blades with partial serrations from me on them. But if it's a fully serrated blade like a chainsaw like that, especially with Cold Steel serrations, I love them. So, this is the Tiger Claw. We're going to move through these as quickly as we can. I told you I carry 2 of them. I shit you not. The Raja 2. Now, this one I had Mikey reprofile. So this is more of a flat grind. This one has been used and abused. It's the first one I ever had. Wave technology. Absolutely love my Raja 2s. Moving on. A staple. My go-to-hell knife. What do I mean by that? Everybody's got one of these. It's a knife that if you walk by it, it goes in your pocket. Everybody, it don't have to be this brand, but everybody's got that one pocket knife. You're just not going without if you walk by it. Mine is the Emerson CQC7. You can see it's been beat up. It's been reprofiled. DJ Horn did a fantastic job reprofiling. You can see where I've screwed it up. He's brought it back to life. This knife about cut these 2 fingers off working because of some dumbass, but I absolutely adore it. It's 154 cm. I love Emerson. I really do. Moving on. Cold Steel, another Cold Steel, my 8010. Absolutely love this knife. It fills up the pocket. Now, I don't carry this one a lot. I really don't. I love the looks. I love having it. I love the feel in hand. It's a beautiful knife, gorgeous knife. This is everything you're going to see on my Cold Steel stuff is at least 3 or 4 years old. It just is. But I absolutely love the blade shape. This is S35VN. Really, really good folder. I absolutely adore it. Stick with Cold Steel. The Counterpoint XL. This is an OS 10A. I got in a kick with these extra large knives. I love this knife. This will make a great boot knife. You can make a Kydex sheath for this, and it will be perfect. The Triad Lock. Let me speak on this real quick. A lot of people say, but I understand you don't carry folders. I get it. okay? This is the strongest lock in the world. If you don't believe me, type in cold steel triad lock and you'll spend the next 3 days of your life going down the rabbit hole of some of the dopest. Nobody, not Stick Boy, not the rest of them, nobody does videos like Lynn Thompson did videos. And they'll show you how strong that lock is. That's as good as a fixed blade right there. I don't believe it. You don't have to. I've got 100 videos. Type in cold steel choir boys. There you go. Love that knife. Good for stabbing people if you need to. Another gift from Jacob Lamb. You'll hear that name a good bit. This is my Talwar. And this one is in S35VN Grippy G10. This to me, I just absolutely adore this damn knife. I love the way it looks. I love the trailing point. The Wave, Emerson Wave technology will always give credit where credit's due. And somebody, Ernie Emerson came up with Wave technology. What does Wave technology mean, kids? It means what's in your pocket is folded. I screwed up. That happens. All right. I can pull it. When I pull it, it deploys. Super badass. Thank you, Jacob. I love this knife. This might be part of my carry tomorrow. Moving on. I'll have to do this in 2, maybe 3 videos. Because again, it'd be one thing if like I looked at the analytics and everybody watched 20 minutes. Shit. Another cold steel. AK-47, a gift from Mikey. I adore this damn knife. I don't know what it is about it. It's CTS XHP, in my opinion, the best steel cold steels ever used. I love this knife. I love the handle. I love the whole thing. I'd love to get the fixed blade. I need to get that in. But I've got so many knives now I haven't reviewed. I don't need to get anything in. But see how I just like the way that feels. Mikey's an awesome dude, awesome sharpener. All right, moving on. My ProTech large dime, automatic, super duper dope. I have no idea on the steel. It's made in the USA. Just beautiful G10 right there, the white and the black, the tuxedo. This is a dope knife. It's a throwback to the stilettos a little bit. Pops hard. I love my ProTech. Absolutely. The backyard knife dude can take credit for this one. I've seen all his and I had to have one. All right. This is a gift from Salty. Brothers in the Knives. Good dude. Artisan Cutlery. Absolutely adore this knife. It's D2 steel. Heavy knife, because this is their bronze. I don't know if it's copper, but this is a heavy knife. I love the feeling in hand. I've got a full hard use, guys. All you got to do is type in choir boys and whatever I tell you this knife is, and it'll pop up. I did a hard use on this. I love the way this thing feels in pocket. It gets a lot of carry time. All right, moving on. This is one y'all see on Donnie B. All Days a lot. This is a collaboration between Fox Knives and Tops. Super badass. This is the CQT Magnum. I have to look on some of these. Huge folder. This one may go into carry for tomorrow. Really is sharp as shit too. Really wicked blade. Liner lock. Holds up. Hard use test on it. See, that's the thing. People say, well, you don't have to trust any of it. You really don't. To each his own. I'm not here to say you shit. These are my knives. I don't trade them. I don't give them away. I don't do any of that. Okay? Let me make that clear. I despise trades. If I've made a trade so far, I don't regret one single trade I've made. I've come out good on all of them. I love them. There's one person in particular that I like trading with. That's Grugsy. That's nothing against anybody. Don't read into anything. I just hate trading. If I got a knife, it's because I like the knife. I'm not trying to be an ass. Because people are like, Scooby, you want to trade? No. If I want to trade, I wouldn't have bought some bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Be a little lighthearted. I'm just kidding. I'm not really. CQT Magnum, love it. It's an awesome knife. And again, guys, I've done a couple trades. Don't regret them for the world. Please don't think I do. I don't at all. I just don't want to do any more. You know what I'm saying? 4MAX, bam, the Scout. This, if you're on a budget and you want like a 4MAX, you can get this and you'll have a 4MAX Scout. I got my 4MAX in here somewhere and I'll find it in a minute. I don't know what the hell I did with it. But this is a 4MAX Scout. I think they're about $100 on Amazon right now. AUS 10.8, a pocket tank trad lock. You're not You're not going to beat that triad lock. When that thing's locked and it's engaged and everything's on point, that's like having a fixed blade in your hand. Look at the handle on that. Cold Steel does some of the best folders, and I know they sold, I get it, got it, whatever. I'm just saying, up until that point, they sold the best folders out there. Let's stay with Cold Steel. 3. This was from my boy Danny Nettles. And Danny hooked it up. Hashtag NQQ, never quit quitting. Hashtag 22 a day. There'll never be a review on this. I'm not screwing up this blade, but I love Kirk. One of the first decent knives Kirk ever gave me was a Cold Steel Rajah 3. I absolutely adore that thing. And this one Danny gave me, I love it. Wave technology, triad lock, super dope. Love it. All right, we got to keep moving. Let's just stay with Cold Steel. Where are we at on time? Yeah, this will be 2 videos. The Recon 1, again, Jacob Lamb. Look at, son, let me tell you something. I've got a short where I stab a tire with this. Insane. And I've got a hard use review on it. The fully serrated blades like this, when they're fully serrated, they are just wicked. There are certain applications you can use them for. Again, triad lock, G10, or whatever the hell they call theirs. Ample handle space. Look at that. I've got an extra large hand. My fingers are medium large at best, but the maul of my hand is extra large, if not higher. I wear extra large gloves, and you can just see that, how big that is. Awesome knife. Love this knife. Carry this knife a good bit. Deploys easily. Won't let you down. All right. Let's keep going. From the collection of Steve Guru, an awesome dude in this knife community. I love Steve. He sent me a box of knives. This is a Civivi. Now, I'm still learning the names of everything, but this is a Civivi. It is a clean, I love this blade. I've carried this a good bit. A lot of the knives he gave me, I've got to do reviews on, but I try to get them in as many shorts as I can. Civivi just makes a clean looking folder. I absolutely love this thing. Beautiful knife. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Steve. All right. There's a couple I'm avoiding because they're just way sentimental. This is a Tucson. I want to say Gene and Kayla Johnson gave me this. I'm not 100% sure. This is the night morning design. Super dope, man. Tucson does a great job. It's D2 steel. You can tell that thing's been worked and worked and worked. It gets a lot of pocket time. Y'all don't see it a lot, but it gets a lot of pocket time. Good action on it. I love it. Liner lock. All right, moving on. Here's a couple I got to share with you. Everybody knows, guys, for you that are new here, if you see that purple handkerchief, I'm not in the gang. My boy Eric died 2 years ago. This year will be 3 years. It's insane. About the time a month after I started the channel, he passed. He was my best friend on this planet. Eric came to me one time. Eric came to me one time, and he had done one of those QVC 500 knives for 30 bucks, whatever the deal was, right? And he was so proud of himself, man, that he gave me these 2 knives. I will cherish these. They're made in China. They're probably $3 a piece. But to me, they're just invaluable. I mean, they are. They got 440 stainless on it, and it says Steel Warrior. This is Steel Warrior. I guess it was the Steel Warrior collection, first production run, 355 of 600, and this was 191 of 600. And he might have bought 600 of the damn things. I'm not sure. But these will never leave this house. At some point, I'll probably send them to DJ, put razors on them, and put them up. But these are cool. These are sentimental. No, you're not going to see these a lot. No, I don't carry them because they're from my boy E, and they mean the world to me. Not everything in this box is super expensive, but it's priceless to me. Speaking of that, here's one that Garen Pandaloop gave me. I love Garen. Garen's a good dude. Here's a knife that I carry a good bit, actually. It's like a little 5-in-1 EDC. It's a TRS 7CR 17 MOV. It's got a little flashlight on it. He wanted me to have this. I went out to his house. Garen, thank you. This thing gets more pocket time than y'all realize. I said all that about serrations, but I'll carry this one because of Garen. and I'm so appreciative. It's got a seatbelt cutter, glass breaker. This, again, this one means more. It has more value here to me than anything. The knives that are gifts mean the world to me, and Garen, thank you. Another gift, CJRB. This is from my boy Paul. Paul is on Instagram. He's an awesome guy. This was kind of a prototype to CJRB. I actually love this knife. I got to check and see. If I haven't done a video on this, I'm going to need to do this because I love this damn knife. I love everything about it. It's a CJRB. It's super dope. Paul gave this to me. I bought a knife from him. Didn't trade. Bought a knife from him, and he threw this one in, and I'm starting to really, really dig CJRB. They're badass. I love them. Now, moving right along. One that y'all all know and see, it's in my Billy Waugh demo. Prayers still going up for Billy Waugh, the baddest ass man on the planet. If you do not know who Billy Waugh is, you owe it to yourself if you're an American to find out. He's kept you safe. You can bet your ass on that. Now, here's the deal with this. This was designed by Robert Young Pelton. He met with Billy Waugh, got the design. Robert Young Pelton and my friend, Bill Harsey. People laugh at that. I talked to Mr. Bill last month. Bill Harsey calls me on the phone, or I call Mr. Bill. That's been, I'm telling you right now, that's been one of the highlights of doing this whole damn channel, is to be able to, is to have Bill Harsey's phone number in my phone and look down on a Sunday and he's calling. A lot of times he called up front and was messing with me a little bit about Oregon right before they played Georgia. He ain't called me on that, but this is designed by Bill Harsey. He's one of my favorites. Robert Young Pelton. If you don't know who Robert Young Pelton is, trust me, you need to. The Billy Waugh demo, M390. I had these anodized for my boy E. Love it, love it, love it. The knife that started the entire friendship with DJ Horn. This is the Bad Monkey by Southern Grind, American made. It's the only knife that I've ever tested. It's 14C 28N. I freaking love this knife. I tested out this knife. I got it, tested it out. It's a Bad Monkey. They're expensive as shit now since but the old Southern Fried. What's his damn name? Shit. The guy that sings Chicken Fried, he owned this company. I can't, McGirth. What's his damn name? Shit, I can't remember. Somebody put in the comment. I worked one of his damn concerts. But he owned this company. Colder Weather and Chicken Fried. Y'all know. Anyway, this is the only knife I tested failed. DJ said, hey man, send that thing to me. DJ worked for Southern Grind. He made it right. We got talking. He messes with me from time to time. The only damn knife you ever showed fail was mine. Love this knife. Love DJ. It's kick-ass. It gets a lot of pocket time. Guys, here's the thing too. Let me say this. A lot of times you're like, Scab, we don't ever see these. I know. Some of them you see a lot of, some of them you don't. I love having a channel. I love doing the channel, but guys, please understand too that this channel is also a business. Having said that, I have a Patreon channel. I'll put a link. I'll pin the link. And I have a YouTube memberships. There's a join button below. It's $5 a month. If you want to help partner with us, we'd love to have you. The other ways you can help the channel is by hitting like and commenting. Okay, I don't ask anybody to subscribe. You're grown, you're adults, you make that choice. But I would ask that you do hit the like button, you do hit, or leave me a comment. And a lot of people don't like comment, I get it. You can put hashtag whatever, hashtag NQQ, hashtag 22 a day. It's appreciated, it helps the algorithm. If you can help with the $5 a month, join up. Listen, it's not, you don't owe me shit. That ain't it. It is a partnership. What does that do? Well, we got this handy dandy microphone. It's made a big difference. I'm enjoying it. We put the money back into the channel. We got lights, and I know the black screen's out of focus now, but we're doing a lot more from here. We're making subtle changes to the channel using that money. So it's very appreciative. It's not wasted. We're not out partying. Both Megatron and I work probably 50 hours a week and then put 30 or 40, 50 hours in this channel. So there's my spiel on that. Moving on. This one means a ton to me. I'm going to try not to cry. Damn it. I can't do it. Here's my zero tolerance 0200, zero tolerance 0200. Absolutely adore this knife. Kirk gave this knife to me. It's S30V. It goes with me a lot. I absolutely love it. It's the only ZT I got, I think, that's a liner lock. Yes, it's real. Double checked everything. Kirk ain't buying no fake shit. You can believe that. Love the recurve. I love this knife. It's big. It fills the hand. And it's just super dope. All right. I got a little Civivi here. I believe this, and I don't believe it was from the Shredder channel, man. Shout out to the Shredders. Love the Shredders. Papa, Mama, Jonathan, or Jonathan's Papa, Zeke, the girls, the dog that shits in the yard. Love the Shredders. Love them. They sent this to me. And the blade's dope, but look at that handle from Civivi. It's like fish scales. I absolutely love this knife. And again, you can tell the ones that I carry a lot, you can see the tips are just wore the hell out. And I love this knife. We're going to do 3 or 4 more. And then we'll have to do a part 2. Well, we'll go to 25 minutes because I've sat here and talked. Here's another one that catches a lot of flack. I don't know why. It's a little K-Bar Dozier. One of the best $25, $30 knives you can have. People are like, with Scab, I tried to hammer it through a concrete block and it didn't work. No shit. You know what it's good for? Opening letters, cutting some paracord, peeling an apple if you need to, and throw it away. It just isn't some major, guys, come on. People, I get a $5 knife at Walmart's. Go ahead. This is a $25 to $30 K-Bar Dozier. I love this knife. It's a great backup knife. It's a great fishing knife. It's a great knife in the woods. It's a lockback. Now, another knife that this is one that I got from Paul. This is my Cold Steel Espada. The higher end, the S35VN, the polished G10, absolutely beautiful. I love this knife. It is my most viewed knife on the channel, almost 9 million views from one video and probably 500,000 from others. I love this damn knife. Yes, I carry it. Yes, I love it. People that don't, I'm always amazed, just because somebody's skill set, they can't use a big knife, so it's not practical. That shit runs up one. I know, and people think I'm supposed to be some kind of Mr. Impartial Captain Kangaroo. If you can't handle a knife, you can't handle a knife. That ain't got shit to do with me being nice. Sometimes I get a little sick of it, but you know, we're going to move on. This is one that JR gave me. I love the damn thing. I put some lube in it, put a little too much, so I got to trying to let it dry out. But this is one, he said, man, I thought you might just like to play with it. Now, Megatron's got a couple Microtechs. I don't even know what the hell this is, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm in the middle of letting it dry out because I put too much pivot lube in it. There we go. I love that thing. Now, we're going to move through a few more. Here's an Artisan Cutlery by Steve Guru. I add S35VN titanium handle scales. You're probably going to see a lot more from Artisan Cutlery on the channel. They've reached out. I'm hitting them back up tomorrow. I think we are going to do a partnership, but I absolutely love this knife. Steve, thank you, man. This one gets a lot of rotation, and it's sharp as shit. So that's a great one. One from Jimbo. We'll do 3 more, and then we'll do a part 2. This one is an Emerson. This one's a Kershaw, but it's an Emerson design, right? I can't remember which one it is, but you see the Emerson partnered with Kershaw. He's partnered with a lot of guys. I love Kershaw. I love Zero Tolerance, but they partnered up and came out with this one, and Jimbo gave me this one. Guys, let's do one more. Let's do one more. We'll keep it under 25 minutes, and we'll call it a night. This is, well, 2 more. Got to do these 2. This was my grill knife, my Spartan Harsey folder. Absolutely love this knife. Again, Bill Harsey's the designer, Spartan's the maker. I love those guys. They love me. I freaking love this knife. This came from Brandon Thrasher, Thrasher's Garage. Shout out to you, brother. This is hard. This one's hard not to tear up on because it's one I wanted my whole life. That being said, let's end it on this one. This is a Medford Praetorian T in the S90V. It was a gift from D's Knives, Captain Electro. Cap's reprofiling his channel. It's now D's Knives. Awesome guy. Awesome brother in the blade. I cannot believe he gave me this knife. It is he said, brother, I just feel like you need to have it. It's a Medford Praetorian T and S90V. Well, guys, that's going to do it for part 1 of our folders. We got about that many knives left. I'm not sure how many it is. Please don't watch this and go, Scab, what was the 4th one in? Just hit rewind. Remember, if you want to support us, Patreon will be in the comments or the join button. I'll see y'all tomorrow night for a knife review. I'm Scab. You're not. Man, I love y'all. God knows I do. Part 1 of the collection's in the book. This is my folder collection. Medford, Spartan Harsey. Love y'all.